Welcome back, my EDA ethical hackers. I hope you enjoyed the previous exercise. If you have not done that exercise, please do that. It is an important exercise for you to do. Gathering information about an individual or about a company just through the online presence, just through social media. And if you have done that exercise, you will be stunned at the amount of information that you can gather just by sitting on your chair. You did not even get up from your chair and see the sheer amount of detective work that you can do. Now, we are going to penetrate even deeper. Fine, you gathered information about a celebrity. No big deal. That information is easily available. You gathered information about me. Even that was easy because I am a public figure. Now, what if you want to gather information about a normal person? How to gather that information? In this exercise, we are going to see how we can use a people finder tool. Using the people finder tool, you will be able to gather information about a normal individual who is living in the United States. You will be gathering information like that person's contact information, social media profiles, what all platforms they have got their social media profiles on, their public records. You can find out these kind of information for many reasons. Sometimes you want to get in touch with your old friends who are out of touch for a long time, for verifying the identity, whether that person is really who they claim to be, or conducting any kind of background checks. So what kind of information can I actually find out? I can find out a person's address, phone number, email address. You can find out their social media accounts, online activities. You can find out their public records like marriage license, property records, court records. You can find out an individual's background. It could be any possible criminal records, employment history, or whether they have received any kind of speeding ticket, etc. It could be a lot of information. It could be something that is minor. So before getting married to somebody, before dating somebody, before working in partnership with somebody, it is a common practice to use tools like Intelius.com and tools like PQ.com to find information about an individual. That is what this people finder tool is basically doing. So basically, it is background check before hiring a new employee, or before entering into a business relationship, or before entering into a personal relationship like dating or marriage with a person. We need to use these kind of tools. These tools are not so popular in India for two reasons. One is India is not that tech savvy yet. The second reason is in India, if you really want to get married, there is an auntie sitting there in the garden and she will give you much more information than these tools can possibly give you. So in India, we do not really need the people search tools. Okay, I was just kidding. Now let's get started and let's see how we can practically use the people search tools. So I'll go to Intelius.com in this exercise. Just search for Intelius on Google. The very first website is the one that we are looking for, Intelius.com. And here, you just go ahead and type the information. First of all, you have to click on I agree. And that's it. So here you can gather the information about the person. Whatever information you can collect about that person, just type in only that much information. The name, phone number, if you have, great. If you don't have, doesn't matter. Just put in whatever you know. So maybe you want to gather information about, let's say, Bill Gates, and you don't know much about Bill Gates except his name. Okay, and you just want to see, you just want to search for him, and it's gathering as much information as possible about Bill Gates. So has he ever lived in all these places? Say, if you know, say yes. If you're not sure, just say, I don't know. So say, I don't know. And the answers will help in refining your results. Now remember, I'm using Bill Gates, but you can put in the name of your close friend who is in the United States. So you can see, you can just close this off. And how about this one? I don't know. Again, is he over 30 years old? Yes, definitely. Is getting information from the federal data sources, from the state data sources, from the country data sources. This is a paid tool, not a free tool, but it collects tons and tons of information. You'll be surprised and shocked at the sheer amount of information that you can get. Remember, I've just put an example of Bill Gates. I know he's a celebrity and everybody knows details about him. You could have got that detail from Google, but you can gather information about even a normal person using this particular tool. If they have got a lot of results for Bill Gates in all, okay, there are so many Bill Gates out there. There is 97 results. Add a middle name and you will get even more details. Let's see if we can skip that right now and just take any one. Okay, so we are looking for Bill Gates, who's the founder of Bill Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation, the founder of Microsoft, but there are just too many Bill Gates over here. So I'll just click on any one of these. This is just for testing purposes. Let's click on Open Report. So in the real world, you would have to fine tune and you would get a very, very precise information. With giving you phone number, job information, aliases, nicknames, email address, education, death records, social profiles, images, online activities, associated websites, dating profiles, videos, domains, online interests. So you know what dating websites he or she is active on. Immediate and extended family, ex-spouses, online relationships, neighbors, in-laws, and you can see where this is going. Criminal records, arrest records, misdemeanors, felonies, warrants, sentencing, court dates, arrest locations, offense description, case numbers, finances, bankruptcies, property and asset values, vehicle ownership, liquidations, judgments, and so much more. Okay, not only is it showing that, it is also showing on what all social medias this particular person has an account. You can see Facebook is there, Twitter is there, date.com is there, Pinterest, yes, YouTube, yes, and so on and so forth. It's finding out the details. Picasa, this person has an account on Picasa, probably has one on Amazon also. Yes, it is. Plenty of fish, Ancestry, superb, isn't it? Okay, and you can select any one of the one that you really wish to export. So I will just randomly select any other account and just click on continue. And you say, I will not use this information, and click on agree. And after that, obviously, you would have to make a small payment. And after you make that payment, you will be getting all the information about that individual. Right, so that's how simple it is for you to gather information about an individual on the United States platform. As I told you, in India, we can use another tool that is not so accurate, but you can try locatfamily.com and you can see whether you can gather information about a person. This is nowhere near as powerful as Intelius.com, but this is what we have. This is a global account. If you want to find details about anybody in any country, not just India, you would just have to type in that particular person's details. Just for example, I'm just typing in mine India, and that will show you details. That's it. So you can see you are able to gather information about me from this one particular profile, right? So that's how easy it is for you to gather information. And now, again, I warn you, this is not very, very accurate. It has information about some people, but for most of the people, it is not going to work over there. So it is not as accurate as you would want it to be. So, but this is worth a shot sometimes, you know, if you're searching for somebody, and who knows, you just might get lucky. With that, we complete this video. See you in the next video.